Michael, 2 years ago, it didn't go well for you in the Premier League. You had a difficult start and it didn't end the way you wanted it to, but this year's been a bit different, hasn't it?
Yeah, it was just a case of, if I lost, I know that I had to bounce back. It wasn't the be-all and end-all. I've got so many weeks to recover from it. First year, never. 2 on the first night. Lost the third night, I was out. I was already 4-5 points behind the chasing. But this year's been good.
Have you been able to enjoy this year more then?
Yeah, of course, because I'm winning. Yeah, I've not been losing as much, finishing in the top 4, so it's been good.
Now, do you think you were perhaps a boy then and have become a man in those 2 years? Because mentally, when you come and do interviews with us, when you're on stage, you seem like a lot more confident, a lot more, or you have the ability just to stand there and go, okay, assess the situation and deal with it.
I think 2 years ago I wasn't ready for the Premier League, but you get offered it, you're taking it. I had to, might have never got given it again. This year, I knew I was ready. I've been working. I went rubbish after the first time, worked hard to get my game back, and I knew I was ready for it this year. And I think that's just what's happened, is the confidence and the belief. And it's been better. I don't have to get angry at myself anymore or shake my head.
The way you're playing at the moment, are you in the top 4 best players in the world at the moment, do you think?
I finished number 2. No, I don't class myself as just get on and do my job. I got a job to do to win matches, earn as many points, earn as much money as I can. And that's just the way it's been.
You've not been well, everyone knows that. How are you feeling? You're on antibiotics now, aren't you? So how's it all going?
It's still a bit sore, but I'll just get a lot of painkillers in for tomorrow. I've not been taking them before my matches because it makes me sleeper. But I'll take them for a couple of Red Bulls.
You're always sleeping.
I'm not always sleeping, but no, these are making me really drowsy.
Okay. So, but you feel as if that's not an excuse. You're in a position where, look, you don't feel great, but you're going to be able to, or at least attempt to play as well as you possibly
It's
can.
been an excuse the last 2 weeks because I knew I was virtually safe, and I could use that as an excuse, saying, oh, I'm too tired, I can't be bothered. But I know coming into tomorrow, there's no excuses. This is one of the biggest nights I've ever done, so I've got to play well, get focused, and get ready for the matches.
What's the mindset then? Is it, I've done really well to get here, if I don't get any further, great, or is it, I'm here and I'm going to win?
I need to win, and I think the other 3 players are as well. And I don't want to finish 4th, well, semis. I want to finish number 1. I want to win this tournament.
We asked Gary whether he felt playing you was a positive or a negative, and said you have to beat everyone. Is it the same for you, or do you think it's better for you going into your first semi-finals of the Premier League to play Gary and know what you're going to get?
Same as what guys just said then. You've got to beat everyone if you want to win a tournament. You've got to beat the best players. To get Gary in the first game, I was quite happy with it because I know one of us is going to be in the final. If I'm going to lose to anyone, I'd rather guys beat me than win the tournament, and I think it might be the same for him as well. So, let's get on with the games.
Who wins it tomorrow? Who do you think, deep down, I know you should say me, but who do you honestly think is going to win it? Go on, say it.
For me.
Good man. You should believe that though, shouldn't you?
If I didn't believe, I wouldn't bother playing. And belief is the biggest thing. That's what it's helped me this year. Just believing in myself and being confident.
But that's the reason I asked you, because I think 2 years ago, had I asked you that, you'd have said, oh, maybe me, but probably Michael, maybe Gary. You now believe that you're up there with the best, don't you?
Yeah. Just confident belief.
Okay, so you play Gary tomorrow. Well, I didn't know he stood there, so you have to be careful what you say. But what's your message to Gary Anderson?
I'm not saying nothing. I'll just wait till Thursday, let my darts do it.